Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar picks it up out wide. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Serginho. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi has it out wide and in space. And he's taking no chances there. Figo. Here's Vitinha. Floated through. It's Forlan! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Figo goes short. Nesta. And he's being shifted off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rafinha. And this is Dembele. Messi. Baresi getting this one clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Dembele. Played out towards the right wing. It's a goal kick. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. So it is still 0-0. Nicely weighted ball. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vitinha. Serginho. Vitinha. Serginho. Serginho's cross. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Looking for options for movement. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Looking to go deep.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Forlan clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Can he get on the end of this?
Forlan! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played into space out wide. Now it's Figo. Oh, he's played. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he?
Well, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rafinha. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0. Hazard. He's having a go! Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's good play. And this is decent chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Neymar, Roberto Carlos. Figo. Vitinha. Now it's Forlan. And he welcomes it in. And he's in on goal. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's... And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21, el dorsal 11, Neymar. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 7.
Here's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Forlan receives it in a wide position. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Rafinha. He can run onto that. And this is Ronaldo. Dealt with nicely by the defence and reclaimed it in a trice. Rafinha, spread out to the left, played in by Roberto Carlos. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Can he get it through? Forlan in acres of space out wide. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And Yaya Toure! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Forlan.
Try settle for what they've got.
Bullish header!
Difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Figo. Strong running down that left flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. Serginho. Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. He gets big. Oh, it's hit the post. Rafinha. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away.
Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A case now of complete control. Lovely pass, but can he get... Oh, they could be caught out here. Good read, needed to be. Serginho. And this is Forlan. Forlan! Could be danger here, this time surely. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rafinha gets it clear. And he should have made it four.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Drogba. That has ended up in no man's land. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Figo, deep cross. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now that looks a decent ball. Figo, and that's aimed into the middle. Van de Ven. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Drogba's cross, he rises! Oh, it rattles the bar! They've done it! It is no contest, it is a landslide. Serginho at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Things looking so easy, almost tries a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Shot at goal! And he can clear it away. Gives it back.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
And he's going to have his name taken.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, he may well be lining up the knuckleball here. It is a specialty.
Chooses to go back.
Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Can he stop it going out?
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Forlan taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match and deserved.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Now it's Mbappe, spread neatly. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
And that's the keeper's ball.
Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass.
Edmilson.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, there's the clearance. Looking for options for movement. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Tevez. Can he finish? Nesta clears. In with the challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Tevez. He's found the way through. Ibrahimovic gets into a good position. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. And here's Messi. And it's Edmilson. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe finds himself offside. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tries a measured ball. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Roberto Carlos. Nice interception, well timed. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Still goalless. Looking for a runner. Oh, played through for the wide man. Makaleli. Marquinhos getting this one clear.
Mito Hollyhock really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
That's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Spread out to the left. Casillas claims comfortably. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe looking for the run. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Figo. Great ball if he can get there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Neymar. Cruyff. And it's Messi. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cannavaro gets across. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Cafu to Messi, and the through ball. He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Mbappe. He's one-on-one! Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Inter Milan have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's made its way to him. And he's straight offside. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Thinks about the shot.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shoots! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, shooting chance!
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9, Makelele. Numero
So,
10,
time for changes
Neymar.
on both sides, actually.
Numero 14,
Inter Milan are
Numero 20.
doing very nicely,
Lascia
thank
il
you.
campo per
You can
il
really
numero
sense how
17,
important this goal
il
was for
numero
them.
21,
They needed it,
Fernando
now they have it.
Torres. Il numero 11, Forlan. Il numero 15. Attenzione, un cambio.
Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, they've got it again.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Here's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
What a save by Seaman! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's really well cleared. Ambitious ball here. Leicester deals with that comfortably. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Looking to go deep. Big header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Ended up in no man's land. Probing pass. Cruyff picks it up out wide.
Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Searching pass he's played there.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
And he's
oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Forlan.
lovely pass, but can he get there?
Tries a shot!
A case now of complete control.
Park Ji-sung. Time and again they are repelled. He's found a way past.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Kukçu, pinches it off him. Aims beyond the defence, tries to pass it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
And that's it. So a real showpiece win.
This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Inter definitely impressing me here.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Leonardo Bonucci. He's as imposing as they come, Peter, and he knows just how to use his physical attributes to make life difficult for attackers. He's also got a very good eye for a killer long ball, so don't be surprised if you see him launch a few counter-attacks for his team today.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risk. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's got a side of chance for a shot!
That's a throw. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Serginho calmly anticipates. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass.
Great chance! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the...
There's the header!
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's only too happy to take that back. Batistuta threads one in.
Oh, super ball!
And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Cruyff. Rijkaard. Brzezinski. And it's Roberto Carlos. Here's Bonucci. And here's Messi. Batistuta. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Spread out to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's found a way through. Deftly out wide. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Kagawa with the slide tackle there. Out to the left it goes. Looking for options for movement. Great vision. Cross needs to be...
He rises!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And that's a throw-in.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Nesta gets over and intercepts. Brzezinski. Vitinha tries to play it through. And he's running through.
And a chance! Oh, yes, it's there!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Serginho. And it's Cruyff. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Schneider tries to pass it through, and he whips in across. Nicely aimed pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rijkaard spots it, and oh, they could be caught out here. Hangs one in, shoots! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Forlan really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Life through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Substitution in progress.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Nesta attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, no way through there. Yaya Toure.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
This is Batistuta. Yaya Toure. Figo.
And the ball's gone astray.
Kagawa. And it's Batistuta. Well, they've got it again. And there is the half-time whistle.
Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Here we go again. And it's Cruyff. That looks a good ball through. Just eases him off the ball.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Vitinha. Figo.
Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Figo receives it in a wide position. And again.
Can he finish?
And it's been shipped out wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Brzezinski. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Forlan. And this is Figo.
Looking to play. Shot a goal! Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Schneider. Schneider absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He slipped. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Casillas, in the context of the game, he must save it. It's become a case of men against boys.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Oh no, this does not look good. And Cruyff!
And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And we're underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Played out towards the right wing.
Great vision.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And this is Neymar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Nice control. Cross to the back post.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said.
A decent chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Yamal is onto it in a flash. Yaya Toure.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0. And it's Makalele. And here's Cruyff.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Distributed tidily.
Now it's Figo.
Oh, that's fabulous.
And he welcomes it in.
Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Oh, super ball.
Plays it in low.
Defending of the desperate variety. Neymar.
Gattuso.
Played out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cafu can get it clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now here's the delivery. Firmly met. And now they can spring out of defence. Lam. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Cruyff looking to get on the end of this. And this is Forlan. And that has been clubbed away. Good ball, good take. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Out to the right. Inter Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Tries to pass it through. Now the delivery. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball is over the line. And he skips past his man. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's a goal kick. Vinicius Junior. Rijkaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played back in. Mbappe is flagged offside. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Inter Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Here we go again. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Nesta. Has a look and plays it forward. Vinicius Junior. Rijkaard. He's found a way through. And he shoots! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nicely aimed pass. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to play it through. And this is Forlan. He rises! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here's Figo. Cafu. Oh, it's played into the area.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. we're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
El dorsal 17.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard gets it away. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff gets into a good position. Showing good feet. Played out wide. Nesta. It's a promising position.
Oh, great feet, that.
Forlan. And he's well positioned here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Forlan.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's in on goal. Judge, surely! It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That is good alertness. And it's Kubo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a goal kick. Gattuso. Nesta gets it away. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Fernando Torres. Great ball, and he's in here. Cruyff!
That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Rijkaard. Neymar. Fernando Torres. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Neymar. Chance to deliver. Oh, important interception.
Gattuso.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has not gone well. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Cafu. That has ended up in no man's land.
Kubo.
He is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. He's in a great position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Cruyff picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
So off we go then.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or...
And Guti! Rijkaard
Goes direct.
Di giocatori.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe. Some good work on the right flank here. Played into space. Luis Suarez! Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Forlan, played out wide. Figo, played into the box.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! And one more try! Forlan! Goal! Inter! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn. whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Guti has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in. There's the shot! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He has found the way through.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Forlan. Pings in a... Oh, what a climb! Mbappe. Now it's Luis Suarez. Inter Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Threads one in. He's had it taken off him. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Rijkaard. And he's had a hit! That carried quite a threat. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tries to pass it through. And this is Cruyff. He's found the way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's got plenty of space out wide here, and it's played into the middle. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Raul. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Forlan, looking for options for movement. And the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A case now of complete control. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Guti.
That was lovely, that.
Hoisted in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Cafu gets across to intercept that. He's shifting through the gears here. Vigo on a strong run down the right. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Figo drives it in. He gets big. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Figo. And this is Cruyff. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Inter really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Inter Milan, utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. So off we go once more. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's full on! And it's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Goes for a shot! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That is good alertness. Played back in. Bruno Fernandes. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
So, third corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Look at the space. Cruyff! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Minutes played. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's well spotted. And they've got a throw. And that's definitely not his best. That is a great pick out. He's got away. And Cruyff!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Raul. And again, they run up again. He's through and all alone! Takes a shot! No mistake! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Forlan is flagged offside. He's well positioned here. Now it's Cruyff. Figo. Oh, this is a... Can he finish? And he hits the net. becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Real chance!
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Forlan. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Forlan having a look.
This he really fancies, Peter. The second it was awarded, his brain went into overdrive.
Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He's got full. It wasn't a great header in the end.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And this is Cruyff. That is a crunching tackle.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
So nearly the perfect ball. Oh no, what has happened? And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Could try cutting inside here. Cruyff tries making a foray down the right. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So that's got things underway.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergami?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four, and thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless. Incredibly dogged and determined.
That pass isn't the best. Vitinha, that is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Bullet. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Tries from distance. That is ended up in no man's land. No, he's just misjudged that one. And here's Dembele, picked out brilliantly. And that should get the job done. He's having a go!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. Here's a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Now the delivery.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Vieira. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. There will be a throw-in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Big header! Decent enough try.
Marquinhos is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, what a ball! There's the shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
So this to pull level.
not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the...
Up he goes! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Inter really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Oh, what a climb! Goal, Inter! And they've got their lead back. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Inter Milan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Eto'o. Cafu getting this one clear. Yaya Toure.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That has been knocked clear. Nicely aimed pass. Tomori. And it's Makalele. Now it's Drogba. Nice control. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Figo. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Vitinha. Lam.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Eto'o. And he gets rid in a hurry. Drogba given the lift of his goal. Now it's Figo. The final seconds now. He's gone for goal! Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. we're underway again. Vitinha. Lam.
Good take, and
It's Ibrahimovic!
Vitinha tries to play it through.
Now it's Figo.
Cafu.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash.
Look at the space here.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard.
Cafu picks it up now. Real chance here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard
Is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Forlan. Makalele. Can he finish? No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Played into space.
Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Drogba. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Pinged towards the front line. Vitinha.
Gets a good foot in there. Forlan.
And he decides to cross it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Plays it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
And here's Figo. That's an imaginative pass.
And they've got rid. Well, they've got it again. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
And he's taking no chances there. He's being urged to shoot.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Figo. He's through here. And this is Forlan. Forlan.
There's the header! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Played in deep.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Real chance!
Euphoria,
utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Drogba! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Toure is the guilty party there. Inter Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Can he get on the end of this? Eto'o might just make this. Makaleli. And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Drogba picking up the Man of the Match award, and those...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And we're underway.
Italy have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got...
Cruyff! What a wonderful goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Italy finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
That's good running with the ball.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Drives it in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Here comes another cross.
Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. And he's gone looking for safety. Stood up well to him there.
Cruyff.
Now it's Messi. That's a cute ball. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Neatly clipped into space. It's a goal kick. Tries to play it through. Now it's Puskas. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Just eases him off the ball. That has not gone well. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That's tidy. Now who's going to be first to this? Gets into some space. Serves up a cross. Punched away. Oh, super. He's having a go. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Van Basten. Picked out brilliant. Kachu! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That's a throw. And this is Cruyff. Figo. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to go deep. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Half an hour played now. Puskas. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Chiellini wins the duel this time. Looking for options for movement.
He's in space and looking for options.
And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Cruyff does really well to win the ball there.
Vigo looking to run onto it. This is Batistuta.
Caught offside that time.
Not the most accurate pass.
Looking for the run.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Nicely weighted ball. And that looks a decent ball. And that is expertly dealt with. He has found the way.
There's the shot!
Just cruising! They are cruising!
And they are pulling clear here. That was a given. It always was.
Well, my sympathies...
The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And he's there to clear it.
Can he get it through?
Now it's Yaya Toure.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves...
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
And it's Figo.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Nice looking ball.
That's beautifully weighted. And Batistuta!
He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, you can only praise the keeper for standing up to his opponent like that.
Tries to pass it through. And that pass just didn't quite work.
And the first half is done. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Inter absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Inter Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. There's the start of the second half.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cannavaro has not got that quite right.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Batistuta. Nagatomo.
Great vision. Tomori calmly anticipates.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Van Basten.
He shifted it to the flank. Thinks about the shot.
Cruyff! And yes, it's there!
And he is just ripping it up.
So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Aimed beyond the defence,
Played back in.
knocks it into space,
And
takes a shot!
it's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nesta.
And that has put paid to that.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Chiellini.
Here's Vieira.
He's being urged to shoot, and he shoots! Now that was quite some save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Italy with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Inter Milan.
Have the chance to go the other way.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vieira. Cannavaro. Italy appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he cuts out the supply.
Has a look and plays it forward.
And he was quick to react.
Yaya Toure.
Has quite the footballing brain. He's through and all alone. Serginho's cross.
He gets big. And he couldn't keep it down.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Van Basten.
Shapes has fallen kindly here.
And it's in.
They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Some real chance!
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Cruyff! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Messi, and it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he was quick to react. Chiellini. Tomori spots it and intercepts. Figo. Now it's Cruyff. That has been slung wide. Van Basten. Great chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Serginho. Van Basten. Rui Costa. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's going to go a long way. Looking for the run. Inter Milan, replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And it's Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Figo. Back towards the middle. Still goalless at the moment. Foot in. Ball's gone out of play. Costa Curta has it out wide and in space. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Inter really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
So the first goal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's a sharp little ball here. Puskás showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's Van Basten. Out to the right. That has not gone well. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Big chance! So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now the breakaway, and this is Cruyff. That's the keeper's ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cross it. It's a mighty effort! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Messi. Can he get it through? Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, super find.
No, no way through there. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Puskás. And Batistuta! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Costa Curta tries to clear. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Chiellini.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. And he's worked it through. Nesta with the clearance. Now it's Cruyff. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Inter Milan are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Here we go again. Messi. And that has put paid to that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And that is expertly dealt with. And that has been clubbed away. Van Basten. And he cuts out the supply. Rui Costa. Italy have it back and can go again. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's really well manoeuvred. Now the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Inter Milan are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cruyff. And it's Rui Costa. Played out towards the right wing. Messi! And that's off target.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Chiellini does really well there. He is strong. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Good read, needed to be. Gerrard. Chiellini. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Figo.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, super ball. Troy. There's the shot! Inter Milan are having a ball here. Played out to the left flank. Puskás providing an outlet on that flank. He can get that clear. Better. And Puskás! Oh, impressive strike.
Italy are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Costa Curta.
Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Vieira plays it long.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Oh, that's fabulous. Thinks about the shot.
Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's Messi. And he's had a hit! Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi receives it in a wide position. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now that looks a decent ball. Played back in. He's being urged to shoot. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Messi goes short. And the shot! No, that's just wide.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Now it's Messi. Serginho. And he's intervened well there.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He has found a way through. Cannavaro with the clearance. And it's Serginho. Cruyff. Caught offside that time. Cannavaro. Schmeichel. And Adams. Looking for a run-up. Now it's Messi. And he's being shifted off it.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Chiellini. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. It's come to nothing. Vieira. Messi. Last chance, perhaps. Showing good feet. Oh, this looks sharp. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
So
Whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And that's going right the way across.
Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that's nice. And this is Lampard. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, super ball.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Neymar. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
And he's managed to gift it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Can he get on the end of this? He's onside.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Fallen! Decent hit from there.
Cafu. Now, can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Makalele.
There's the shot! Goal! Inter! The breakthrough strike!
Cruyff at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Not the most accurate pass. Raul receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bigo has it in a wide position.
Looking to go deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Forlan. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Figo. Incoming delivery. Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0. Back in once more. Forlan!
Looking for the run, and they can counter here.
Pretty robust defending.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Cruyff. This might... A real chance!
Bullet. That's a good ball out wide. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Tomori.
Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Figo. He is through here.
Oh, right place, right time. Maldini is there to clear.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Figo with the short one. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. I think he's going to have a huge, huge impact on this team.
Al Ittihad finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Some really good ball movement. And here's Messi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a good-looking delivery. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's tried one! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. And it's Salah. Oh, good spread. Figo receives it in a wide position. Figo, oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Forlan is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the...
Terrific header! Oh, what has happened here? And this... Del Piero! And he's there to get it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Sense. Kukçu. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard gets a foot in here.
Tries to play it through. He's got away. Can he finish? Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty. It's Salah! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Al-Ittihad with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's an errant pass. And now they can clear their lines. Al-Ittihad with another chance from a corner. Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos goes short. Very nicely done. Roberto Carlos has been caught there, it's a foul. So, another set play. Oh, well played. Cruyff gets rid without sophistication. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Rijkaard. Kukçu. Vieira does well to get it back. He slings it, big header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he thumps it clear. Al-Ittihad have the chance to go the other way. Beckenbauer. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's an imaginative pass. Beckenbauer. Alexander-Arnold. Played out to the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Figo. And this is Forlan.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to pass it through. Flashes it across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Great vision. And that'll be the last act of the first half. To review the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Inter Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Here we go again. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's gone looking for safety. Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos. And they've got rid. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Alexander-Arnold. Out to the right. Pass somewhat off target. Konate. Oh, can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he decides to cross it. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Inter Milan awarded another corner. Inter Milan have their third corner. Bigo with the short one. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means he's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Time and again, they are repelled. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Threads one in. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Del Piero! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
No, it's come to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Chance! And he hits the net. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Inter Milan are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. That'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17. Numero 11. Forlan. Numero 7.
And that's definitely not his best. And he's gone long. Yaya Toure. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He gets big! It's there! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Looking to play him in.
Might want to be careful there.
And that's gone loose. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's Makalele. Aimed beyond the defence. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Schmeichel looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Inter Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that has left him in a heap.
Ci saranno 5
Now it's
minuti di
Cruyff,
recupero.
now it's Figo. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Roberto Carlos stood up well to him there. Costa Curta.
Cambio di giocatori.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Platini in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Maldini cuts it out. And that is as far as it goes. Inter Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Cruyff picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Inter definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.